Greetings, sexy, soulful mamas. I have a question for you. I want to see if you find yourself falling into this situation where you know you get that there's a connection between you and your environment and how it makes you feel, and at the same time you find yourself in a situation where there are these blocks, um, but you also don't like the process. You don't want to remove them, or you find yourself allowing those blocks to remain. And so the question that I would want to ask you is, what is the positive intention behind allowing the blocks to consistently show up, right? Because they are serving some kind of purpose for you. Otherwise, you would probably just do the thing that you need to do, right? Because so often in life, we often know what we need to do. It's just a matter of doing it, right? And how you do one thing often reflects how you do everything, right? So, and in feng shui, it's very much the same thing. The blocks that show up in your home correlate to some aspect in your life. So if you're finding that a particular area in your home feels blocked, well, there may be a connection between that area in your life and something that is, it's not fully flowing, or there's there's more work to be done there. And so your home is sending you this message that, hey, there's something going on here. And so when you ask yourself, what is the positive intention of allowing this block to remain? Well, it may be to avoid the discomfort, of doing something that you don't like to do. It's to avoid the discomfort of actually feeling empowered to know exactly what you want your space to look like, exactly how you want to show up in your business, exactly how you want to show up in your relationship. So the not knowing has this very protective mechanism, because what would actually happen if you created a clear vision of what you want your home to look like, or what you want your bedroom to look like, or what you want your office space to look like, as tedious as it may feel? What if you allowed yourself that time to have that vision and to, execute that vision over time? And I can speak to having this experience of being in complete darkness. I mean, I used to try to imagine my future, when in the early stages of motherhood, and I would just see black. Like, I could not create the picture of what I wanted to see. And it also showed up in my energy levels. It showed, I found myself, tired a lot, or struggling with sleep. And, as soon as I had a clear idea of the path of what it was that I truly wanted, all of a sudden, all the energy came flowing back to me. All the sexy feeling came back, like an idea could be a turn on to me. And so it's the same thing with your space. When you allow yourself to sit down, have that sit down moment, and dream about, what color do I want my space to be? What kinds of things do I want to have surrounding me? What kinds of things are going to make me feel good? Is it, would I love to be surrounded by plants? What kind of plants? What color pots would I like? What kinds of things would make me feel warm and fuzzy, or feel supercharged and powerful? What kinds of colors would stimulate excitement and growth in my business? What kinds of images would I love to see on my walls that represent where I want to go on this path? These are moments that you can create for yourself, because every single time that you tell yourself, I don't know what I want, I don't, I can't think this way, or this is just not something that I am good at, that right there is creating the wall. It's creating the blank canvas. It's reinforcing that for you. When you don't allow yourself to have the vision, when you don't allow yourself to have the joy that comes from the vision, the energy that comes from creating the shift, you continue to see a blank canvas. Or even worse, you continue to bump up against the blocks that remain. So if you find yourself in this situation, I really invite you, I encourage you to find some time today, to sit with yourself and give yourself time to see this vision, to come up with this vision that you want to create for your space. Now think of the space that's most important to you right now. What aspect of your life is it located in? And just let yourself dream about that. Feel it, right? Sit with what it would look like if it was already done. If you already had it, what would it look like? How would it feel to sit in this room where you're surrounded by colors you love, where you're surrounded by beautiful plants, where you have candles, where you have crystals, where you have images that speak to your soul? What would that look like for you? And when you do this, please let me know in the comments below, what's your vision? I want to see it. I want to get a picture of it. And I want to celebrate that with you. So go for it. Get clear on your vision and connect with me. And I would love to see what you come up with. And I hope you have a gorgeous day, mamas.